Hi Donnell, how you doing? I've got your work up here, and I'm really glad you posted early for a couple of reasons. Number one, I just want to mention that the logo and the design, you're doing really nice work. It's gorgeous. It really is. It's very nice work. That said, I think you're missing the point of the assignment, and I can say that because I teach this class quite a bit, and I see this happening once or twice each time I see the class. Now, the idea here is that this is not going to be a regular design class where we say, okay, let's design a logo, a T-shirt, a trade show booth, and a card. No, that's not it at all. That part comes later. What's more important than that right now is the specifications of the assignment. And right now, the specifications indicate that you're going to give ideas for your for the three components: the information collateral, the 3D giveaway piece, and the trade show booth. And the idea behind giving your thoughts and your ideas behind that is that so you can give us a complete and detailed description of how each of these components is sustainable. In other words, you've got the T-shirt, all right? We need a materials list, and that's probably the most important thing throughout the entire project here is a materials list. So we need to know what the T-shirt is made of, okay? What is the ink made of that is printed on the T-shirt? And even right down to the threads in the collar, what are those made from? Are those nylon or those nylon threads that don't decompose? Do you see what I'm saying? We really need to know that the materials used in the T-shirt, the 3D giveaway. The trade show booth is the same thing. You have to describe what do you plan on using to make it, and why are those materials the most sustainable you can achieve. Also describe what is the function of the trade show booth. What are these right here? Where does you disseminate the information? What is this right here? What is this? What is this? There's just no information here. The same thing here. Presumably this is your informational collateral card, but it's a card, so there's no information on it. All it says is the mission: do your part, prevent catastrophic deaths. Watch your spelling of global climate. Okay, so you need to give some information. Information collateral is exactly that. It's informational collateral. It's not a statement. It's not a statement of intent. It's an information collateral piece. Now, I also said that in the information collateral piece, you want to give it not only is it sustainable, you have to describe what kind of paper it's printed on and what kind of ink is used to print on the paper. Now, don't just say it's sustainable. Don't say that, and don't say responsible materials. Give us actual examples, meaning you have to research the most sustainable type of ink to use, the most sustainable type of paper to use, the most sustainable type of materials to use for your trade show booth and your T-shirt, and convince us that that is the most sustainable way to go. As far as the information collateral goes, I described this several times last week. We want to have a piece that you can hand out that you are sure that your recipient will use responsibly. Right now, this is just a card. It doesn't give anybody there's no reason to hold on to it. Have you ever gone to a trade show, especially the last day of the trade show, around closing time? Take a look, well, any day of a trade show. Just take a look at the floor at a trade show, and it's just completely littered with debris and handouts that people from their booths hand out. People throw them right on the ground. And they also throw them in the parking lots and in the bathrooms and in garbage cans, and they're just everywhere. So we want to ensure that doesn't happen with our informational collateral piece by giving it some sort of purpose. The purpose presumably would be informational. My example was and please don't use this, but to give a brochure, okay? On one side of the brochure, you have Earth Choice Change, your whole mission statement. Print it up on, everything. Design it. You're a good designer. I can see that. But design it, and your mission statement, describe exactly what it is you're saying and what it is you want the viewer to do. All right? You flip that over, on the other side, it's a map of the trade show. Okay? So now you're giving the recipient a reason to want to hang on to it. Okay? And then in the corner on the other side, it says, please turn this in at booth number blah, blah, blah for a free voucher for free parking. All right. Now you're ensuring that they're going to return it responsibly. Do you see what I'm saying? So the piece is using design thinking through and through to give it a purpose and to give the recipient incentive to treat it and to turn it in responsibly. Okay. And that's what I think you're missing. Now, please understand that this is not just a regular design assignment like you're used to. If it was, I would say this is fantastic. You're doing wonderful. And the design is beautiful. There's no question about it, but you're just missing the whole essence of the assignment. Listen, if anything I just said doesn't make sense to you, it's imperative that you get with me, because we really need to lock the meaning of this assignment down before we move any further. It's that important. It's the whole essence of the class is upon this assignment right here. How are we going to approach it? Okay? Please, any questions at all, get with me as soon as you can. Thank you.